Shocking news about Vince McMahon. Triple H under pressure to change Cody Rhodes' fate. Apparently, he has been in contact with two major WWE stars since his unceremonious departure from the company, which literally resulted in him being banned from mentioning Vince in the company amid Janelle Grant's allegations. A recent article published by NBC News basically confirmed that Vince has been in contact with The Rock and John Cena since his departure from WWE, with an excerpt from the article being Vince McMahon secretly in touch with top WWE stars. Quoting, "Since who resigned, McMahon has been in contact with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and John Cena." Sources said Johnson and Cena, both Hollywood stars, are two of WWE's biggest success stories. Publicly, Johnson thanked TKO and WWE executives for his addition to the TKO board earlier this year in February. Cena told radio host Howard Stern that the whole situation is super unfortunate and sucks, noting that he loves McMahon and has a great relationship with him. But at the same time, he added, "At that point, I'm also a huge advocate of accountability." Cena and Johnson are represented by the William Morris Endeavor Agency, which is part of the Endeavor Group, the majority owner of TKO. A spokesperson for Johnson declined to comment, and a representative for Cena did not respond to requests for comment following this NBC article. A spokesperson for Janelle Grant issued this statement following news that The Rock and John Cena had been in contact with Vince McMahon amid these horrendous allegations. "It is shameful that Mr. Johnson and Mr. Cena would associate themselves with an individual with decades of behind-the-scenes actions. Just like Janelle's, support is higher than any public statement could be." Another important piece of information about Vince McMahon from this latest article is that McMahon has apparently not spoken to Triple H or Stephanie McMahon about any company matters since his resignation. Multiple WWE insiders have said he has had no contact with company leaders and figures since he resigned. Mark Shapiro, Chief Operating Officer of WWE parent company TKO Group Holdings, said in March, "McMahon does not work for the company, does not come to the office, and will not return to the company." It also means that McMahon has not spoken to his son-in-law, WWE creative chief and former superstar Paul Triple H Levesque, or his daughter Stephanie McMahon Levesque, about company matters, sources said. Stephanie McMahon, although she hosted WWE's WrestleMania event earlier this month, currently has no involvement with the company, according to people familiar with the matter. Levesque and McMahon Levesque declined to comment through a spokesperson, as did a WWE representative. Honestly, it's a little surprising that stars like The Rock and John Cena have reportedly been in contact with Vince McMahon amid all these horrific allegations, but personally, our biggest concern here is that we hope Vince McMahon is out of touch with the creative side of WWE or has some secret power that we're not aware of, because Triple H has been doing a phenomenal job as WWE's chief creative officer over the last few months leading up to WrestleMania 40, and it would be a real shame if Vince still has some influence somehow in creativity to challenge Hunter on his ideas and plans, because if The Rock and John Cena were in contact with Vince, it really wouldn't surprise us if McMahon had also been in contact with some key executives. And honestly, we can now consider The Rock a key executive in WWE, as he is a member of TKO's board of directors. Now we come to you with some news and speculation regarding Cody Rhodes' WWE status as undisputed champion, and if the new behind-the-scenes reports are true, Cody's run as undisputed champion could be coming to an abrupt end in the near future. Many wrestling fans were firmly behind Cody Rhodes heading into WrestleMania 40 and wanted the American Nightmare to conclude his story and capture the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And that's exactly what happened when it all ended, with Cody essentially ushering in a new era in wrestling. WWE after putting an end to Roman Reigns' historic title run. While that moment of Cody Rhodes concluding his story was incredible in every way and a great booking decision, there are some key executives within WWE who are not happy with Cody Rhodes being the undisputed champion and fear that having Cody as champion could making ratings drop after WrestleMania 40, specifically when it comes to Friday Night SmackDown, which is the brand that Cody is currently featured on most of the time, as well as occasionally appearing on Monday Night Raw. Here's what one of our inside sources had to report about how some key WWE executives feel about Cody as champion and why that could be problematic for WWE and the possible shocking action WWE could take to take the title away from Cody Rhodes. We're told that some within WWE feel that The Rock's involvement in Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes' storyline heading into WrestleMania 40 was the main reason why Cody was so hot and why so many wrestling fans they wanted Rhodes to conclude his story. And now that The Rock is out of WWE for now, not to mention Roman Reigns as well, there is a fear in WWE that now that the dust has settled and the high of Cody's WrestleMania 40 victory is starting to wane, fans are already showing signs of turning against Cody Rhodes as undisputed champion. A source mentioned that some in WWE are starting to get cold feet about featuring Cody as the main champion, with some reportedly believing that Cody is a bit bland or boring when The Rock isn't involved in the storyline, which is why Triple H could be forced to make a big change. There is a rumor that WWE could be planning to have Cody Rhodes forced to resign or give up the undisputed championship, likely caused by The Rock's return and a storyline in which he hurts Cody Rhodes, with Cody then being forced by Triple H to give up the title. With some in WWE feeling that this is the only way for Cody to be champion at the moment without him losing the belt, which would result in a lot of criticism of WWE, and Cody being forced to resign and relinquish the title would likely result in The Rock having a transitional run as undisputed champion for a big boost in the ratings before he ends his current run. The plan was not to have Cody Rhodes as undisputed champion as early as 2024 at all, as the original plan was for The Rock to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, and then The Rock would work a storyline as champion with Cody Rhodes for SummerSlam. And now there is concern that WWE feels they made the wrong choice in allowing Cody to complete his story and become champion, and that, as we mentioned, it won't be long before fans turn against Cody, which some in WWE feel it doesn't have the substance and story to sustain a successful and long title run, as well as conclude its story, which is already over. We hear that WWE is basically willing to wait a few weeks and gauge how fans are reacting and responding to Cody Rhodes as undisputed champion before making any major decisions regarding Cody's title run. But if Cody's momentum starts to wane noticeably as the weeks progress after WrestleMania 40, don't be surprised if Triple H is forced to act at the request of high-ranking WWE executives to take that title away from Cody Rhodes and hand it over to The Rock, with Cody likely being forced to relinquishing the belt after a history of injury of some kind. Let us know in the comments section below what you think about any concerns within WWE about Cody Rhodes as undisputed champion, and do you feel that fans are or will start to turn against Cody as the main champion on SmackDown, and that would be a good idea to basically have Rhodes relinquish the undisputed championship to save the ratings? Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and also make sure to subscribe to the WWE News Zone channel. We'll see you in the next video.